What up YouTube? Welcome to my channel, Aeneas, and today I wanted to do a little bit of a deck tech, talking about a deck I built for the historic ladder on MTG Arena, and then we'll go into a couple games, try it out, see how it does, and hopefully we'll get the W's. So yeah, let's check it out. So this deck is a GRIXIS deck that I built for the historic meta. Basically in historic you see a lot of elves, you see a lot of wizards, sometimes you see some enchantment decks, stuff like that, auras. So basically you need a lot of early removal, that's pretty key in this, and so we've got the fatal pushes here, we've got some holy heats here to try to help with that early removal. Then for the middle slots we got Eliminate, Molten Impact, Drown in the Lock to try to catch all things. Sweltering Suns is kind of a key thing in the deck because a lot of the decks in Historic are aggro decks, so you need this to kind of reset the board and put the game back in your favor. And then we finish off with either Kalidas, BOLAS, or the BOLAS Dragon God. So this is kind of a flex slide here for Turgid. It could be a lot of other things. It could be like the Locust God, or it could be another Kalidas, something like that. But just kind of testing out Turgid because I wanted to try to improve my control matchup. So anyway, that's the deck. Sideboard is just learn cards mostly. The rest of it's just some things for the flex slot there. Let's get into some games though, see how it goes. So I primarily play best of one on the ladder just because it's quicker, and you know, I have a full-time job currently, so don't have a whole lot of time to be doing best of three. I also just like the quick change up of different games, different types. You're not locked into the same game for over an hour. But this deck has been doing pretty well for me, and I've been really enjoying it. Yes, you lose some games, but overall it's pretty consistent and pretty good at handling the early game and getting you there in the late game. So for this one, we have 4 lands, which is pretty good. We have the 1-drop removal, 1 slot turn 1 removal, which is kind of important. Kolaghan's Command is okay. I would have liked to see the sweeper here if we could get it, but we could still draw into it. So I'm going to go ahead and keep this hand. If we knew like what companion they were running, maybe we would be a little bit more worried. Green-white is probably enchantment. Depending on what they have early, we could be in trouble. And I think we need this for the red, so I'm going to go ahead and drop that down. If they have the one that gives them hexproof, then there's not much we can do in this matchup. No turn 2 play, so I'll just drop this tapped. Oh, okay, so this is actually a Heliod combo based on the Innkeeper. For this one, there's not a whole lot you can do to try to stop it until you get your sweepers and maybe your Drown in the Lock. So typically I like to just try to remove the one that gains them some life. I think I'm gonna Unholy Heat this because I can use the Kolaghan's Command next turn. Okay, Fatal Push is pretty good. I don't think I want to kill the treasurer, so just gotta see what they do. Maybe they'll drop another 1-drop or something. Oh, they just go straight for a Coco, so alright, let's see what happens. They can't combo off without one of the other pieces on the board, so the best they could do is get like a Heliod and the tree. Soul Warden plus Voice of the Blast is fine. Thinking if I want to kill this now. Guess I'll go for it. So make him discard and kill. Okay, maybe this is a more life gain focused one because they had Pride Mate as well. I think I don't want to do Chandra this turn just because they could combo and they have the Soul Ward in there. For now I'll just drop this and hold up these two. Interesting. Might just go with the same play. It seems pretty decent. Okay. Yeah, I think that was good. So now this turn, I think I'm gonna Chandra kill this and then hold up the push. Yeah, let's try that. Push is, I don't have a whole lot of ways to activate the push, but it's probably good enough at this point. Yeah, especially with the Sweltering Suns, I have ways to deal with bigger creatures. Should be okay. Apparition. That's fine.
Whatever. Figure it
I
out.
wonder if I should just kill this now. Okay, that's pretty good. Can I double Croxa? No, not quite. Still pretty good nonetheless. Sometimes you'll want to save this for fatal pushes, but I'm pretty far ahead, so I think it's fine. This is pretty useful in this matchup, so I don't want to waste this by cycling it. Okay, Coco. And one of the key things is all of the creatures in this deck have 4 toughness or more, so basically I can kill them with the Sweltering Suns. Alright. This has gotta die, basically. I guess I can draw first. No really reason why not to, so okay. Alright, discard the land. Kill that, and then swinging for 4. Oh, okay, we could actually lose here. Alright, he didn't get it. That's good. Trying to think if there's something better I can do. I could bring the Croxa back. This isn't that scary. Yeah, maybe I could do this first. See what I get. Drop off the mountain. I think, or I could drop. Why don't I drop this? I can still Croxa, and I can hold up the Fatal Push. That seems pretty good. And let's swing in. Alright, usually I want to keep the lands in here and the creatures as much as possible, because they're the hardest ones to get in. And then we have creature recursion, so yeah, I'll just grab all the instants. Alright, I'm gonna hold the Fatal Push in case he gets a life gainer creature. And he didn't, so yep, that's over. So there's first victory. Alright, And I want to keep the video a little short, so let's try one more and see how it goes and go from there. Alright, sweet. Into the next one. Alright, I go first. Only have 2 lands, which is pretty bad. I have Giganta, which either means control or like John Food, maybe. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that plays Giganta. Nothing comes to mind. I think I have to mulligan this because these lands are just too slow, most likely. It's debatable with the draw, it's possible, but I'm going for mull. Alright, this is not much better. I guess I put the BOLAS back in. I don't have any red though, which is pretty bad. Maybe I should get rid of Chandra because I don't have double red anytime soon, so I guess I'll put Chandra back. Okay. See how it goes. Okay, well we did get a red, so at least we can cast Kolaghan's Command. Torat, that's fine. Do I want to kill this? This is probably like Phoenix then, I guess. I guess I should kill it. There's no guarantee that the Kolaghan's Command will kill it. But it's a little risky because this is more useful. Alright. Maybe we cycle Sanders Lounge if we can't kill their creature. Okay, I was a little bit afraid of this. Yeah, wasting the push there may have been too bad. We have to hope to get some other removal then. Okay, we got lucky. Nice. This kind of seems like a tempo-ish style deck. So he might have Spell Pierce. Or like a Hexproof or something, so I'm gonna go ahead and kill this now. Just in case. It could bite me in the butt if he has this plus haste. I guess he, yeah, okay, he did have haste. So it's actually the Wizard's one. So that was a misplay a little bit. What can he cast with that? I can only cast Consider. I guess I can look for a Fatal Push. Pretty good. Alright, so we got really lucky with so many Fatal Pushes in the top half of the deck. Didn't get the 5th land though, which is a little bit bad. Thinking if I want to try for a land now or hold up the Kolaghan's Command. I think I'm gonna go for it. Tapped land. Tapped land. This hasn't been super good for me, so maybe I'll get rid of this. At least I know the Divide by Zero is gonna hit. Okay. Okay. Question is, do I BOLAS and kill this? Knowing that he might be able to like haste me down with something, good chance of it, or I could bounce it, but then I'm kind of in the same situation next turn. So I don't know if that really helps. I guess the only thing that could work is if he puts haste on the Dreadhorde Arcanist. I think I'm gonna go for the divide plan. Maybe I can get an Unholy Heat or something to help. 2 Arcanists, wow. So I assume he's gonna cast that on here, yep. So let's bounce that one. Let's get... Wow, he has way more cards than me. I'll go ahead and grab that, I think. So all he can do is get a draw. That's not too bad. Okay. That's certainly good. Molten Impact is pretty good, so is Drown. So I think I'm gonna hold up the Drown to stop him from getting some advantage here. And then on my turn, I'll do these 2. Because it's really good if you can do Kalitas plus removal on the same turn. Alright, so now I gotta kill this before he attacks. He drops the other Arcanist. I think we're in a pretty good shape right now. I'm gonna go drop this as a land in case I get some spell to cast with BOLAS. And wizards can burst do pretty good if you're not careful. So yeah, we could take like 7 damage here or something. But now that we got our Kalitas down, and he doesn't seem to have removal, we seem to be in a pretty good spot here. No creatures in the graveyard. I would also make him discard, which is nice, but I think I'm going to use BOLAS to remove the Symmetry Sage. Then I can always get BOLAS back later. If I attack and he gets a removal, I could lose BOLAS, so I think it's safer if I just don't attack and wait 1 more turn. Okay, so he had the bounce there too, so I think it was correct not to attack. I mean, it didn't really matter, I guess. Alright. So what's he gonna do here? He's got trample, so the BOLAS is gonna die for sure. But we can kill the land. Kill the land, kill the token. Seems pretty good. And that's why we waited on this, so we could get this back. Nothing in hand, so I don't need that. But yeah. Okay, sweet. So yeah, I don't think there's anything you can really draw to get him out of this. Pretty much game over here. Maybe good attack there. Like the most he's gonna do 5 damage. But yeah. Okay, we got it. That's 2. 2 wins in a row. Easy game. And that's kind of how the deck works. Basically, just try to stem the bleeding a little bit early. You can either get some 2-for-1s with Gulligan's Command or Nickel Bolas, etc. A lot of times you can get the sweeper to remove like all the elves or all the wizards or whatever. So that's pretty vital here. And then you have to be careful a little bit with Fatal Push because of those 3 toughness creatures you can't use Unholy Heat. So think wisely about which one to use early game, at least until we get the new cut down spell. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. I hope you maybe want to try some GRIXIS on the ladder. I'll leave the deck list in the description, so enjoy, and until next time.